Okay, a lot of people have been asking me, how do we analyze the mock? So while analyzing the mock, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि you are done with the analyzing in half an hour or 1 hour. It should take time. And when I used to analyze, it used to take somewhere around 4 to 5 hours. So how do you analyze it? So what I used to do is whenever I'm done with the mock for cat, suppose for cat, so when I'm analyzing, I start off with the verbal section and जो भी comprehensions होते थे in verbal section, I used to read them again and I used to solve those questions again without looking at the answers and then see कि मेरा accuracy क्या हो रहा है when I'm not in pressure. So after I'm done with that comprehension, I used to look at the solution and see कि where did I go wrong, कैसे analyze करना चाहिए था and कैसे मैंने किया है, so that you know कि where you are wrong and how could you correct yourself. So this is with comprehensions. Okay, moving on. There are grammar as well. So what do you do with grammar? So अभी grammar में you directly look at the solution and see कि क्या rule use हुआ है. You don't have to open up a grammar का कुछ Wren and Martin types of book to learn everything. What you can do is just mocks में जो भी grammar आया हुआ हो, just look at the solution and make a note of it. तो ऐसे ऐसे when you start giving mocks 20-30 mocks के बाद you've seen enough of rules. So 20-30 mocks के बाद you'll know minimum of 40 to 50 rules of grammar, which I think is quite good. So you should always make a note of those grammar के uh, rules. Okay, and moving on, there's vocab as well. So what do you do with vocab? So fill in the blanks and 4 options. So ये चारों options में there are 4 different words and mostly all 4 of them are difficult words. So what you can do is make a note of those 4 difficult words. Net पे देखो the meaning of it and make sentences of it so that you could remember how you used it. So this is for verbal. Moving on to DILR. Similarly with DILR, you move on to a set, you try to solve it. You can even turn on the timer so you know कि कितना time I am solving the question. So there are 8 sets. 8 के 8 पूरा solve करो. Even if you've got it correct, try to look for alternative method. पहले खुद से try करो with a different method and then look at the solution as well. And then see कि किस method से मेरा fast आ रहा है. Wait, Saurabh, I'll address your questions. Just give me 5 minutes. Okay. So this is for DILR. And DILR में while analyzing, always try to use speed maths वाले methods so that it can give you an edge. If you use speed maths ऐसे practice में, then you'll be able to use it mock में. ऐसा नहीं हो कि पहले I'm not using speed maths and I'm thinking कि अरे mocks में मैं कर लूंगा, अभी ये सब के लिए मेरे को करना नहीं है. So don't do it like that. Keep using speed maths, okay? Okay, so moving on to quants. अभी quants में similar way. हर एक question को देखते जाओ, even if you got it correct, look at those questions, see for an alternative method. And whichever sums you're not getting, पहले उसका solution देखो. And you can even go on YouTube or the portal, just say you can find that kind of a sum and see कि how has the faculty solved it. So you can look for shortcuts and yeah, that's how you analyze the marks. So ये सब करने में it take you minimum of 4-5 hours. And a lot of students don't even look at the questions that they've got wrong and they haven't attempted it. So they just go for the correct ones. Correct ones, हाँ कितने correct है, कितने wrong है, and done with the analysis. That's hardly gonna take you half an hour, 1 hour. So it's of no use. So that's how you try to analyze the marks. Same goes with CET. CET में भी ऐसे ही करना है. Abstract, verbal, DILR, quants. And you can even make a table of it कि कौन से topics में मुझे problem आ रहा है and with which topics I'm comfortable. So future में you know you have to focus more on this topic and less on this topic. So yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, you can post your questions now if you have any. Azhar, 96 परसेंटाइल प्लस लाने के लिए सितंबर एंड तक मॉक में क्या टारगेट होना चाहिए इन कैट? सी जस्ट कीप सॉल्विंग इट. ऐसा टारगेट वारगेट्स, मतलब if you're not able to reach that target, you'll feel demotivated. So just keep trying and try to get more than your previous mock. Don't keep a number as such. So which topic do we have to complete first while giving mocks? Anamika, please elaborate. Which mock, CAT, CET? How to remember so many synonyms, antonyms? You don't have to remember everything, na? What you can do is just uh, learn 5-6 words in a day. ऐसा नहीं कि रोज you're learning hundreds of words, कुछ याद नहीं रहने वाला. Just learn 5-6 words every day and you're good to go. Tips for grammar, again, you don't have to open up any books. कभी एक वीडियो देख लिया 20-30 minutes on YouTube और CET King का पोर्टल, या फिर while solving mocks you come across a lot of grammar, वो नोट कर लिया. That's how you do it. School certificates are important or not, sir? Yes, they are if you've done something really good. ऐसे नहीं कि 3-legged race में आप won first prize, second prize. अनामिका, अच्छा CET के लिए. So yeah, see, there's nothing as such कि कौन से section से start करो. If suppose you've started with abstract, verbal, then go वही line में. Start with abstract. Start analyzing abstract. Sir, how do we increase accuracy in verbal? Um, to increase accuracy in verbal, you have to be good with English. You should know a few words. You should know how to comprehend a passage. And you get that accuracy when you start reading, start solving more and more comprehensions. Malhar, tell us about you, sir. अरे मैं क्या बताऊँ? I'm an engineer from VJTI, and this year I've got 99.99 in CET. So I hope कि I'll get into JBI. सारे टॉपिक्स होने के बाद कैट के मॉक्स देने चाहिए या अभी से? Akash, you can start giving mocks and you can solve only those questions that you studied, of only those topics that you studied. How to increase time for studying because I'm unable to sit for long hours. Who's asking you to sit for long hours? एक घंटा बैठो, take a break of 15-20 minutes, then again sit for an hour or two. No one is asking you to sit for long hours. As a fresher, from when should I start giving mocks? जब से पढ़ाई चालू करोगे तब से start giving mocks. Once, so while analyzing, we should solve the problem. That definitely you should solve it again without looking at the solution first. So after learning and understanding the topic or next I forget how it can be solved. That's because you're solving it just once, or you're not even solving it, just looking at it. Try to solve 10, 15, 20 questions, that kind of a question, so that you don't forget it. Topics covered but not able to attempt questions. Forgot old done topics. Yeah, you should. Matlab, if you're regularly solving quants के questions, how could you forget a topic? Just keep solving पहले के भी ना. ऐसे नहीं हो कि just solving. Suppose आज I have learned profit and loss and I'm solving profit and loss after a month. That's not gonna help. How to clear basics for quants, like for ratios, I can solve only after going through solutions. Look at the lecture, go through the notes again, try to solve the basic questions first. How much can we score in CAT on CET preparations? That depends on how good you have prepared for CET and also on the level of questions that you solved. Red book should be completed in how many days? For targets, you should talk to your faculty. I can't give you targets. I just started preparing for CAT. How many mocks can I take every week? If you've just started preparing for CAT, wait for some time, get acquainted to a few topics, and then start giving one mock a week. So how we solve geometry section easy way. See, geometry and numbers are huge chapters. and even I used to get confused in them. So what you can do is, um, uh, you have to keep reading the chapters. Matlab, there are a lot of rules in geometry and numbers. You just have to keep reading it again and again so that धीरे धीरे होएगा, एक बार में तो नहीं होगा. I find DI difficult. What shall I practice more? Try to solve different types of questions. कभी बार ग्राफ कर लिया, कभी लाइन ग्राफ कर दिया, कभी पाई चार्ट कर दिया. That kind. Not able to score in VRC. Please read Soham. सर आरसी सॉल्व करते हैं तो कोई vocab नहीं पता होता तो अटक जाते हैं. I know there are a few words that you don't know. So what you can do is try to guess the meaning of it by reading the sentence. The topics covered, but I'm preparing for CET. Haven't given any mocks yet. Which topic should I start with? Please ask your faculty with or go with the flow. See what lectures you're getting, what lectures you're attending, and then start accordingly. कितना vocab पढ़ने का? That's what I've told कि try to do 5 to 10 words a day. मैंने फर्स्ट कैट मॉक दिया था बट मैं सॉल्व नहीं कर पाया क्वेश्चंस. आई वाज लाइक कि कुछ नहीं आ रहा. डोंट वरी, फर्स्ट मॉक में सबके साथ ऐसा होता है. एंड आई कुड हार्डली गेट 40-50 marks in my first mocks. So please don't worry, just keep solving. That book should be completed. I've told you already, you should ask your faculty Poonam for targets. Um, we sir started reading TOI for RC. Should I continue with it or should I switch? See, if you're comfortable with TOI, you're learning words, and it shouldn't be a problem. But generally, people recommend Hindu for the RCs because they've got some really big and cat level comprehensions, articles, and they've got really good grammar. So I'm a national player of a private body. Would it be considered an SPJN profile based role? Definitely, it would be Nikhil. Are certificates important for CET? Uh, no, it's not. You just have to get marks. Work experience is important. CET, no, it's not. A sports certificate important in CAD? Yes, it is. How to keep up with GK? Any tips or sites for latest update? Keep reading newspapers for general awareness. How to crack DI? कांक्षा, अगर ये पता होता तो सब नहीं ले आते मार्क्स. Just keep practicing. Is G strategy helpful in CAD? Yes, of course it is really helpful. Somewhere, if you're not getting a question and there's no negative marks in it, so you can always use your G strategy to increase your probability. So not taking mock seriously, what to do? तो लो ना seriously, Rajeshwari. So should we start from topic, test, then sectional, and then full length, or any other way? Uh, you can do it any way you want to. Full length भी दे रहे हो तो you'll be attempting just those topics that you are aware of. So yeah, full length में you'll get a feel of it. That's the only difference. Hmm. Same questions again and again. Which was the topic you found the hardest? See, geometry and numbers were difficult for me. Not because it's difficult to solve, but it's vast. That's why. Some mocks में कभी कभी easy questions भी छूट जाता है. See, you shouldn't start solving the difficult ones. Just mark it, review करके छोड़ दो, and then go for the easier ones. So, commerce students facing difficulty in quants, of course, you all would face difficulty in quants. But then what you should do is you should concentrate when your faculty is giving the lecture, and before jumping to the questions, you should again go through the theory and the notes that you've written and start off with the basic questions, basic quant questions. Don't just jump away to the tougher ones. Does 12th marks affect your MBA admission? Definitely it affects MBA admission. Benefit of analysis. मल्हार ये क्या पूछ लिया है आपने? क्या benefit of analysis मतलब you get to know new questions, you get to know कि where you've gone wrong, कितने चीजें नई सीखने मिलेंगे, different strategies you can adapt, infinite analysis benefits. Not getting confidence and score in marks. यार मुझे अभी तक confidence नहीं है. I don't worry about it. So being an engineer, you must be finding quants easy, right? But what if someone like me who's weak in quant, what should we do to improve and understand? I already told Karthik, go for the theory first and then for the basic questions. So start. When do revision of topics covered earlier? Please talk to your faculty. Acha, when to do revision? Just keep solving. Now you don't have to read everything. Just keep solving those questions of the earlier topics. With section to solve with uh, Gaurav, I'm not getting your questions. Your question. When did you start preparation for CAT and CET? See, for CAT, I think I started, I think 8-9 months back. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि स्टार्टिंग में आई यूज्ड टू सॉल्व बहुत सारा स्टार्टिंग इट वाज ऑल ठंडा एंड बाद में 3-4 मंथ्स पहले कैट के आई यूज्ड टू सॉल्व अच्छे से एंड फॉर सीईटी राइट आफ्टर कैट so I started CET preparation 10 days back and I'm so pressure. Is there sufficient time for me to prepare for CMAT and CET? यार बहुत time है. I'm preparing for CET. I'm not able to solve single question of quant. Study quant, learn the basics, then start solving. See in all videos of time and work, still facing difficulties. See what you can do is from your book, you can go through the theory once, खुद से एक बार पढ़ोगे, and then start solving really basic questions. Then I'm sure you'll be able to do it. It's quite easy time and work. कुछ है नहीं उसमें. Don't worry. How often you repeat the topic? Like after completing any topic, after how many days you take that again? See, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Suppose if you're giving 1 hour to points every day, and you've already completed 5 topics. So 5 topics के try to do the sums. So automatically uh, it gets revised. So you don't have to come to the topic again, read it again, and pura just give that topic pura 1 hour of the day to solve. How much time to spend on a passage in CAT? Yeah, surely depends on how difficult the passage is. E-class learning is best or class learning is best. Maharaj depends कि how comfortable the student is. किन किन को क्लास में मजा आता है, किन किन को ऑनलाइन मजा आता है, लेट के पढ़ने में मजा आता है, right in front of the professor. My maths is weak. What shall be done to improve? Same thing, basics, theory, videos. See, most of the students who feel they are weak in maths, what they are doing is they're not going through the theory. They're not uh, looking at the videos properly, and they're just straight away jumping to the questions. ऐसे कैसे आएगा यार questions का आंसर? थोड़ा मेहनत तो करना पड़ेगा. It's been a month since I started my CAT preparation. How much should be my target for weekly mocks? Yeah, it should increase. As a, don't ask me the numbers. The questions are repeating now. Same questions. How can I improve my calculation? Try speed maths and keep using it again and again. Look for easier ways to calculate, for example, profit and loss and percentage. There are hundreds of methods to solve those kind of questions. My first mock score part CET में it was somewhere around 62 and CAT maybe I think 50 60 के आसपास. How to keep yourself motivated during CAT preparation? Uh, See, what you can do is you can think आगे का in your future. In future you can think कि what is this gonna help me with? Um, what kind of jobs would I get? कितने का package would I get? Struggle कितना कम होगा? That's what you can think. And there are different ways to motivate oneself. Depends on what you get motivated with. Is 67 marks in first mock okay score? Yes, definitely, Chetan. It's a very good score for your first mock. सर एमबीए वालों का पैकेज इंजीनियरिंग वालों से ज्यादा होता है क्या? अभी इंजीनियरिंग आईआईटी से किए होगे एंड एमबीए किधर कॉलेज से करोगे, कोई भी कॉलेज से, डेफिनेटली इंजीनियर का ज्यादा होगा. एमबीए करोगे आईआईएम से एंड इंजीनियरिंग करोगे कोई अच्छे कॉलेज से, देन एमबीए ज्यादा होगा. व्हाट क्वेश्चन दिस इज? Which part is easy part in CET Malhar? I felt verbal and abstract really easy in CET. Two puzzles come in DILR. Of course it comes, Shalini. So I think the questions are getting repeated over here now. And I think you all won't have any doubts now regarding the mock analysis. So I think we are done for the day. We'll see you all later. All right, people. Keep working hard. All the best. Bye bye.